After this I looked, and, behold, a door was opened in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the Spirit. And, behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald. And round about the throne were 24 seats. And upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment. And they had on their heads crowns of gold. And out of the throne proceeded lightnings and thunderings and voices. And there were 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne, which are the 7 spirits of God. Open door in heaven. The awakening. First voice. Over self. Superconscious. He that sat. Over self. Jasper, sardine stone, emerald. Attributes of the over self, like healing, etc. Rainbow. Or of all these things combined. 24 elders. 24 cranial nerves that lead to the 5 senses. Crowns. Positions of command, rulership. Lightnings. Thunderings. Voices. Forces in action. 7 lamps. 7 intelligences or mind cells of the endocrine system. John is speaking now and he tells us that at this point, a mental awakening occurs. The overself offers himself as a guide. The overself shows himself in point of control of the entire body-mind. The stones and colors symbolize attributes. Like judgment, justice, mercy, etc., before the control point of the superconscious mind are the lesser control points of the 5 senses. The 24 cranial nerves. Also the intelligences of the 7 centers of the endocrine system are shown as lamps. And before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystal. And in the midst of the throne, and round about the throne, were 4 beasts full of eyes before and behind. And the first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf, and the third beast had a face as a man, and the fourth beast was like a flying eagle. And the 4 beasts had each of them 6 wings about him, and they were full of eyes within. And they rest not day and night, saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was and is to come. And when those beasts give glory and honor and thanks to him that sat on the throne, who liveth forever and ever. The 24 elders fall down before him that sat on the throne, and worship him that liveth forever and ever, and cast their crowns before the throne, saying, Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power. For thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. Sea of glass. Stilled emotions. 4 beasts. Desires of 4 lower centers. Self-gratification. Self-preservation. Sustenance. Propagation of the species. Full of eyes before and behind. Aware of self. The sea of glass before the throne symbolizes the stilled emotions, the condition which will allow the overself to rule. The beasts full of eyes before and behind represent the 4 lower centers full of awareness of self. The attributes of these centers are self-gratification, thymus, self-preservation, adrenals, sustenance, leiden, propagation of the species, gonads. These are shown to be in a condition of complete harmony with the overself, at which point the 5 senses relinquish their rulership over the body.